It is time for quick Om chanting. Take a comfortable position. Keep your backbone straight. Brahmanad. Santi, Santi, Santi. Swasth. Hello students. In the last session, what we discussed? The chordata characteristics, and also we discussed the difference between the non-chordata and chordata. That means in between the difference between the non-chordates and chordates. And what are the chordata characteristics, the significant characteristics? We can revise through these questions. We can have a quick recap by going through these questions. What are the significant characteristics that distinguish chordates from non-chordates? Yes, what are they? That is the notochord, the presence of notochord, dorsal northward, pharyngeal gill slits, pharyngeal gill slits, and the post-anal tail, after the anus tail is present, and the post-anal tail. These characteristics are present in the chordates that distinguish them, that differentiate them, distinguish them from the non-chordates. That means in non-chordates, the notochord is not present, dorsal, the notochord is not present, northward is ventral, pharyngeal gill slits are absent, and tail is pre-anal tail. Means at the end segment the anus is present. These vein transport blood from gut and spleen to liver. Yes, what is that? Hepatic portal vein. What is the answer? Yes, hepatic means liver, related to liver, hepatic portal vein that carries the blood from gut and spleen, digestive tract and spleen to liver. The vertebrate heart is enclosed by a protective layer called pericardium. What is that? Peri means surrounding, cardium heart. Pericardium. The vertebrate brain is present within a brain box called cranium. Within cranium. Brain box. In chordates, hemoglobin is the respiratory pigment, is found in, yes, in RBC, red blood corpuscle. In non-chordates, the sensitive part of the eye is formed from skin. In case of chordates, the sensitive part of the eye is formed from brain. In non-chordates, formed from skin. And if the hemoglobin is present in non-chordates, the respiratory pigment is present in non-chordates, that is dissolved in plasma. Plasma, the fluid part of the blood. Some points for I am saying, you can write down those. Okay? Non-chordates are this-blooded. These are cold-blooded. And the in chordates, some animals are cold-blooded and some animals are warm-blooded. Okay, in this session we are going to discuss the Acraniata group, Acraniata or Protochordata. Just let us have a glance at this chordata classification. Phylochordata divided into Acraniata or Protochordata and Craniata. The Acraniata and Protochordata divided into two subphyla, Urochordata and Cephalochordata, whereas the Craniata is the group which is having a single subphyla, Vertebrata. So most commonly we are saying Craniata or Vertebrata. Vertebrata is divided into two divisions, having two divisions, Agnatha and Gnatostomata, jawless and with jaw. The Agnatha is having the class Cyclostomata, petromyzon animals are there, and the Gnatostomata divided into two superclasses, the Pisces and the Tetrapoda. Pisces again having the four classes, Elastobranchio or chondrichthyes means the endoskeleton is made up of cartilage, tenostomy or osteocytes with the bony endoskeleton made up of bone, and holocephaly and diploid. And the superclass Tetrapoda is having the four classes, divided into four classes: amphibians, reptilia, apes and mammalia. In this session we are going to discuss the Acraniata or Protochordata, under that the two subphyla Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Acraniata. This is Acraniata. A means without, Craniata means brain box or cranium or brain box. What is cranium? Means brain box. Brain box is absent. Craniata means the brain box is present. That is another group of the phylum Chordata. Acraniata also known as Protochordata. Protochordata. The proto means, what is proto? Proto means primitive. Primitive, or you can say first or earliest. Chordata means if the notochord is present, then these are what? So it says that notochord is present. If the notochord is present, then only they coordinates. The animals are exclusively marine. The notochord remains throughout the life not replaced by vertebral column. Hence the protochordates, and these are chordates but not vertebrates. These animals do not have the skull or cranium or the brain box, brain and the vertebral column. So they lack skull or cranium. This is called brain box and the brain and vertebral column. pharyngeal gill slits or branchial clefts. They have all the protochordates. They have branchial means gill. Branchial pair. Okay, they have pair branchial clefts or pharyngeal gill slits. Gill slits in the pharynx region. Pharyngeal gill slits for respiration. For respiration. The group Acrania or Protochordata is divided into two subphylum, Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Let us discuss Urochordata. The Urochordates living habitat is solitary or colonial. Okay, all are marine. They remain attached to the rock. Remain attached to rock. The larval forms. Thus, adults are fixed. Adults are fixed, whereas the larval forms are free swimming. Larval forms are free swimming. Tadpole-like free swimming. Tadpole-like free swimming. The example is Ascidian tadpole larva. That is the larval stage Ascidian tadpole larva. The chordata characters are the notochord and the dorsal norchord. Both of these chordata characters, they remain in larval stage only. Larval stage only. Notochord and norchord, and these are found only in tail region. Only in tail region. As the notochord and norchord both remain in the tail region only, as the notochord remains in the tail region of the larval form, these animals are called Urochordates and the subphylum is called Urochordata. As the notochord is restricted or present, restricted within that region only, restricted to tail region of larval form the tail region only. Hence, the subphylum is named as the subphylum is named as Urochordata. Named as Urochordata. And animals are Urochordates. What are the animals? Animals are called Urochordates. When they become adult, the chordata characters are disappeared. So it is called retrogressive metamorphosis. The larval forms develop into the adult form. This development stage is called metamorphosis. But what happens here? When the larval form reaches the adult stage, the chordata characters are disappeared. What happens? Chordata characters are disappeared. What are the chordata characters? Yes, the chordata characters is the presence of notochord and dorsal nerve cord. The chordata characters, that is notochord and nerve cord are disappeared. The characters are disappeared. When they disappear in adult stage. So, the metamorphosis is retrogressive, backward. What is retrogressive? Retro means back. Progressive, retrogressive metamorphosis. What is the retrogressive metamorphosis? This is the Hardmania, this is the Asidium. And you see, these animals are having a tunic. This is body properties. This is the tunic. As if it is having the out covering. Here also the body is positioned within the tunic. Tunic means a outer body covering. Tunic or test. Tunic is also known as tunic or test. Means an external covering. A coat-like structure. Okay. So these animals were previously known as the Urochordata, were known as tunicata. What they were known as? Tunicata. The tunicata due to presence of tunicata. Previously the Urochordata was known as tunicata. Animals were known as tunicates because of the presence of tunicata. Why tunicata? Because the presence of because of presence of tunic or test. Tunic or test. So what we came to know, the Urochordata, also known as tunicata, because of presence of the tunic, they do the respiration through branchial clefts or gill slits. Branchial cleft or pharyngeal gill slits. These are having the aperture means opening, the atrial aperture, branchial aperture, and this atrial siphon, branchial siphon. Siphon means tube-like structure. What is siphon? I am writing the meanings over here. Siphon means tube. Aperture means opening. See the structure of a Hedmania. The oral siphon is the branchial siphon through which the water enters into the pharynx, the pharyngeal basket, then into the atrial cavity, then exit the atrial cavity through atrial siphon. Okay. The animals are commonly known as sea squids. What they are known as? Sea squids. Respiration occurs through with the branchial clefts or gill slits. The pharyngeal gill slits are present. These are also chordata characters, and the excretion is done through excretion is done by excretion is done by, you can write down in making the sentence, is done by protonephridia. That is the primitive kidney-like structure. Protonephridia. The blood vascular system. Blood vascular or circulatory system. Blood vascular system is open type. Open type with ventral heart. The heart is present in the position in the ventral side with ventral heart. These animals are bisexual, hermaphrodite. Animals are bisexual. These are bisexual or hermaphrodite. But the fertilization is external. Fertilization is external, and as we discussed already, the development is indirect through development is indirect through tadpole-like larva, through the free swimming that is Ascidian tadpole larva. Okay. The urochordates are having the foot, see, by which they are attached and the foreign particles are attached to the foot. And this is the tuning, this is the ventral side, this is the dorsal side, anterior side and the posterior side, posterior region. Okay. Next we will discuss the cephalochordata. So random the examples are like Hedwania, Botrytis, Acidia. Okay. And as we discussed the urochordates, the chordata character, the notochord and the nerve cord, dorsal nerve cord present in the tail region only during the larval stage, and when the larval form reaches the adult stage, the chordata characters, the notochord and nerve cord, they are disappeared. So the development, the metamorphosis is called retrogressive metamorphosis. As the notochord present in the tail region, so these are called urochordates. Subphylum is called urochordata, and they are covered by tunic. So these animals are called tunicates, and the subphylum was previously known as tunicata. Excretion done by protonephrida, respiration done by branchial clades or gill clades. Circulation is open type with ventral heart. But heart is ventral in position. Bisexual, hermaphrodite, but cross fertilization occurs. The fertilization is external, development is indirect through the tadpole like larva, Ascidian tadpole larva. Okay, next let us discuss the cephalochordata. Cephalochordata, the animals are commonly known as Amphioxus. Why these are known as Amphioxus? Amphioxus means, the Greek meaning of Amphioxus means both the ends are pointed. Amphioxus means see, the animals are commonly known as Amphioxus because as per the Greek meaning, Amphioxus means both the ends are pointed. Both the ends are pointed. These animals are marine, solitary, free swimming, live in shallow water, not in the deep water. They live in the shallow water. These animals are marine, solitary, live single, solitary, free swimming, both free swimming, both adult and larval form. These are burrowing in nature. They make the burrow and live inside free swimming, but they also make the burrowing and nocturnal, active at night. Nocturnal means active at night. Okay, and why these are known as cephalochordata? The notochord is present, which is not converted, not replaced by vertebral column throughout the life notochord is present and which is extended from the cephalic region, from the head region to the tail region. Notochord present throughout the life. Notochord is present throughout the life. Throughout the life, extending from cephalic region to tail region. Cephalic means head region. Sorry, cephalic region to tail region. Okay. See, from here to head, from head to tail, the notochord is present throughout the life, present in the larval form, present in the adult form also. So, metamorphosis is progressive. So, what type of metamorphosis? Progressive metamorphosis. Progressive metamorphosis. Okay, and here the body consists of the digestive system is complete. The buccal opening. Digestive system is complete. The buccal opening, the mouth opening, mouth is covered by the buccal hood. Digestive system is complete. The buccal opening, that is mouth. Mouth is covered by the buccal opening, or mouth is present over here. It is covered by the buccal hood. Is covered by buccal hood. A covering structure. Buccal hood. Buccal opening or the mouth is covered by buccal hood. Buccal hood consists of buccal cirri. Buccal hood consists of buccal cirri. What are cirri? The hair-like structure. Buccal related to mouth. Buccal cirri, the tendrils. Cirri means the hair-like structures. Okay? Cirrus is the singular. Cirrus is the singular. Cirri plural. That means hair-like structures. Buccal cirri helps in the filter feeding. It filtrates, the buccal cirri strain the food particles present in the water. Buccal hood consists of buccal cirri, help in strain, filter. Strain means filter. Strain the food particles pharynx. Pharynx is present here. These are the metapleural folds, the foldings of body wall. The metapleural folds are the folding of the body wall. Foldings of body wall, which consists of the pharyngeal gill slits. Gill slits are present. Body wall that holds, which holds the foldings, which hold the gill slits, pharyngeal gill slits. Hundreds of slits are present through which the water enters. Atrium means it is the body cavity. It is the body cavity. So, through the gill slits, your gill slits are present within these metapleural folds, and water enters into the atrium or body cavity and exits through arteriopore. Arteriopore is an opening through which the water goes out, and in the pharyngeal region, the exchange of gases also takes place as the respiration occurs through the gills. Bronchial respiration occurs. Buccal cilia are used for filter feeding. So, buccal fluid and buccal cilia make the nil organ or ciliated organ, cilia-like structure. So, ciliated organ of Muller, name of the scientist, also known as ciliated organ of Muller. Bronchial respiration means the respiration occurs through the gills. So, the gills, the exchange of gases takes place. Exchange of gases takes place through the gills. The circulatory system is closed tight without a heart. Circulation occurs through the vessels. So, circulatory system is closed tight. It is closed tight like the cortex or the cortex. Heart is absent. Even the respiratory pigments are absent. Respiratory pigment in the blood. Respiratory pigments are absent. The excretion is drawn by the paired protonephridia. Proto means primitive. Protonephridia that consisting of solenocytes. The cell name is, the specific cells are present. The protonephridia consisting of the solenocytes. perform the excretion in cephalocortex, that is ampuxus or lanceolate. Okay? Cephalocortex are fish-like as the eelfish, they look like eelfish. Both sides are pointed. That's why their name is ampuxus. Ampuxus, the Greek meaning of ampuxus means the both side pointed. And the body is laterally compressed. Body is laterally compressed. See, our body is dorsoventrally compressed. Pressed. Whereas the body of the cephalocortex or lanceolates are compressed. How? Laterally, from the lateral side they are compressed. Have you seen the Labiorota rohu fish? Like that, lateral body is laterally compressed. The appendages are absent. Appendages, the extended organs from the body, the paired appendage, the appendages are absent, but however, dorsal fin, ventral fin and the caudal fin. Dorsal fin, ventral fin and caudal. Caudal means fin. Caudal fin. Caudal, which is called caudal, the region of the tail region. Caudal fin are present. See, the body is segmented. This body is muscular, muscle is present, and the muscles are the V-shaped muscle segments, muscular segments are present. V-shaped. Body is muscular and the V-shaped muscle segments present. Muscle segments are present, called, what are they called? The myomeres or myocones. What are they called? Myomeres. Meres, units, segments. Okay, myomeres or myocones. These myomeres or myocones, these segments are produced by the myocepta. Myomeres are developed by or divided by myomeres. They are divided by myomeres are developed. Then the segmentation, body is segmented by myocepta. Septa means, septum means singular. Septum means singular. Say, septum means dividing wall. Any dividing structure. Dividing structure or dividing wall. Structure or wall. Septa is the plural. Septa is the plural. And septum is the singular. So myomeres are developed. Myomeres are the body is segmented by myosepta or also known as myocomata. Okay. So the muscular body is muscular and segmented. The V-shaped muscle segments are muscle blocks. Muscular blocks. You can see muscular blocks. Muscular blocks are present called myomeres or myotomes. And these muscles are divided by myosepta or myocomata. Throughout the life, the chordata characters are present. That is from the larval stage to the adult stage. Hence, called typical chordata. First, typical chordate or the first complete chordata or first complete chordate. What are the chordata characters? Yes, these are the notochord. Already we discussed the dorsal nerve cord along with the notochord from the anterior cephalic region to tail region means what? Anterior to posterior. This is the anterior region. Head is this side, cephalization. Brain is not there, but cephalization, that the head region is formed. The anterior region and this one is the posterior region. So, as the notochord is extended from anterior to posterior, even the nerve cord, dorsal nerve cord, okay, like the chordates. This is the chordate. So, notochord and dorsal nerve cord. Dorsal nerve cord. The pharyngeal gill slits. And post-anal tail. What type of tail is this? You see, anus is here, tail is here. That means this tail is post-anal. This type of tail is post-anal tail. After the anus, tail is present. These are the very typical characteristics. So, because of the presence of chordata characters throughout the life, okay, hence are called typical chordate or the first complete chordate. Okay, these characteristics are present throughout the life. That is, throughout the life means from larval form to, that is, from larval stage to adult stage. Always it is throughout the life present. Okay, and the reproduction is sexual type. Sexes are separate. That means gonochoric, unisexual. Okay, and the fertilization is external and development through the larval stages. We are discussing through the larval stages. Okay. As we discussed, the sexual reproduction sexes are separate. That means unisexual. The animals are called unisexual or gonochoric. Fertilization is external, development is indirect through larval stage. Larval stage is there, and the gonads are present. These are the gonads. Gonad means what? Gonads, the paired or unpaired gonads, may be paired or unpaired. Gonads. Gonads means testes or ovary. Gonads, testes or ovary are present metamerically. Are present metamerically in the segment. Metamerically. What do you mean by metamerically? These are the metameres. Metamerically in this segment the gonads are present, maybe paired or unpaired. Okay. You see, these organisms are commonly known as amphioxus or lancelets. Amphioxus or lancelet means whose both sides is pointed. The genus is the amphioxus are of the genus Branchiostoma. Example is Branchiostoma. The Branchiostoma, even another genus is there, Asymmetron. Asymmetrons. Okay? This is class, this is order, this is family. And genus are, these are the two genus. Okay. So in this session, what we discussed the protochordates. Protochordates are also known as Acraniata. Protochordata, the subphylum Protochordata or Acraniata. Actually, the group. Under the phylum Chordata, the two groups Acraniata and Craniata. Acraniata also known as Protochordata. Under Protochordata, two subphylum are present, that is Urochordata and Cephalochordata. We discussed. Urochordata, the name is so because the notochord is present in the tail region only. They show the retrogressive metamorphosis. That means the notochord and dorsal notochord present in the larval form only, and in the adult stage they are disappeared. So metamorphosis is retrogressive time, backward time, and the metamorphosis in Cephalochordata, it is progressive metamorphosis. And the notochord is present from the cephalic region, from the anterior to the tail region, that is up to the posterior part, along with the dorsal notochord. And the pharyngeal gill slits are present in the metapleural folds. Pleural means outer covering. These folds make the body wall, or body wall is folded in such a manner which holds the pharyngeal gill slit. The water enters into the body cavity. This atrium means body cavity, and leaves the water leaves the body cavity through arteriopore. The digestive system is complete and starts with mouth and ends with anus. The feeding type is the filter feeder. The buccal cilia present on the buccal food helps in filtering they filter the food particles. Okay, remember, green is absent. But the nerve cords are present. Nerve cords, several nerve cords are present. Okay, so write down the short code on the amphioxus and the short note on the Urochordata, and Amphioxus or cephalochordata. Short note on urochordata, short note on cephalochordata, or you can be asked as Amphioxus. And why the cephalochordates are named as Amphioxus? And write down the questions what I am saying. And the most important is write down the difference between urochordata and cephalochordata. Remember the points as I explained you. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.